and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be doing the Snowflake Luminary, and before the video is over we'll show you how this lights up. And this is a real cool item that we are just getting in at miriamjoy.com, and it is a solar lid to a regular size jar, like a mason jar, and you just put it in light, and it doesn't have to be sunlight, and then it just becomes a wonderful, wonderful light itself when it is darker. So these are really cool, and I'm also trying to figure out how to incorporate them into gourds, so you could set it into gourds to light up your gourds. So let's get started on this project. On this I use just a regular spaghetti jar, or any jar without any writing, so it doesn't have to be something you have to go out and buy. It's something that you already probably have. And like here and here I had a line, so I taped them off so that I would only have this part and have part of it to shine through. Now I did get a background on this, and I probably should have gloves on to do this. And I'm going to pull out my magical tray. You should always have tray when you're working with color. And this is alcohol inks. And we're going to put a background, and as you can see through here, the background, so when the light shines through, you get this really neat kind of background effect. And we're just going to barely put some of this on here and there and let that just dry, and it dries really quick. We're not going to put a whole lot. Now the next thing I did after that was dry, and that's only going to be a minute or two, I sprayed that with my glitter blast, and this is Krylon's new glitter, and you can even spray this on styrofoam. This is wonderful. I really like this stuff, so it's a lot of fun to use. So I sprayed that over the top of it, giving it the kind of frosted but blue wintry effect that you see there. So we're going to take our tape off now. I had some of it run through, but I really like that. That's kind of a cool little effect, but you could remove that with fingernail polish remover as well. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put our snowflakes on. And what I used for the snowflakes was these self-adhesive snowflake shapes, and these were from Aleene's, but there's all kinds of different ones out there, so use whatever you like. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one, and watch when you're working with the little guys with the real tiny ends, watch them that you don't bend them under or mess those up. And I am going to place it where I want it. Now on this one, a lot of these I would have on top of the glass and the square, so it looks like it's coming off of it. Now these are layered, so there's a different layer kind of in here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off this first little layer, and we're going to put some glitter on that, and I'm going to just put a little bit of kind of white glitter on it. And to set it in, I just move it around with my fingertips, and that kind of spreads it out and around. Now we're going to get the second layer off here. Now when these came out, and I always watch at the end of the Christmas season or if they go on sale, because these items seem to go on sale a little bit more on clearance and then pick them up for the following year. So I didn't pay as much for them, but they're a lot of fun. They go a long way. But I want to show you too, I'll pick up the package, and I had some stuff that I had done where you can get really fancy with your bead work. We'll pick that up and show you a little bit here. See how you can take the longer glass beads and you can put those at the very end of the snowflakes, and then the smaller glass beads in there as well, but you want to make sure that you use the smaller ones, not the larger ones, otherwise they won't form the shape of your star. But you can use your tweezers and put a lot of work into these if you want to. It's just how much time you want to spend on them. I'm going to take some darker glitter now, and again I just put it on with my fingers And see how by rubbing that around, we get that shape. And then when I'm done and I've got all the glitter on it, and I haven't found that it's really worth saving the glitter on this project. I come in with a stiff brush and just brush away the glitter. This one seems like he needs a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a little bit more glitter on him. Okay, so now we're starting to get this real fun look. So let's do one more. And then you also have all these little stars as well that you can do. Now this guy's tips, be really careful with him. You don't want to push him down, and I know because I do it. So this guy. And if you don't have a lot of glitter, there's these little 4 packs that come like this. And I found them at Walmart and Michael's for $1. So everybody can do it. And I'm not using a lot of glitter. Okay, so now we've got that first layer. So you can come in here and remove the second layer. You could also do your snowflake designs with the wax technique as well, wax design, and put your snowflakes on with. And then I would say to varnish the area with, and I would just do the part within the silver, I wouldn't do the outside of the jar, and just varnish that with the triple thick brush on my Deco Art. And you can see I'm using my hobby knife to get these guys removed. The littler they are design-wise like this, the harder they are to kind of get off. So it's kind of the reason I wanted to go ahead and do this next one. And sometimes coming up here to where the points are too is easier. And we'll see how far this guy will take us. See if we can be lucky enough to get them all off in one piece. Yay! So now we're going to put a different color on. And these are the little packs of glitter, and sometimes you can find these at the dollar stores as well. They kind of seem to be seasonal colors for whatever season is going on. And again, I'm just going to take that with my finger and rub that in. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's really, really cool. Okay, then what I did with mine is I found some cute little stamping book kind of, I don't know how to explain these little guys that look like drops, only they're flat on one side. And I thought these would be really cool to put in the middle of the snowflakes. So I'm going to glue those on with E6000, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'll wait till the very end because I want to get the wiring done first. And you wouldn't want to use a real candle with this because of it would all get hot and everything, and you couldn't have your wire up on top. So this is just craft or floral wire, whichever one works easier for you. You can find this at the craft stores. You can also find this a lot at the dollar stores as well. And we're going to get that on there. And you can do 2 or 3 rows. I did 2 or 3 rows on this one right here and just wrapped it around. I don't want as many on this one. And I did forget an item, so I'm going to go grab it. That's one of the nice things about working in my studio is I can go pick up an object that I need. And I have a little wood dowel that I'm going to help put all of these shapes on with. And I'm going to kind of figure out how much wire I probably am going to play with. And I'm going to put the beads on as I go. If you had some Christmas beads or snowflake beads or other fun things, that would be really cool to do. I'm going to try a bigger one this time. I usually don't use the the big ones, but we're going to get a little bit of a variety here and put them on. I've already got one of those. Let's try one of those. What the heck? And I'm going to give this a little bit of a bend here and a little bit of a bend here. And then I'm going to bring that up and loop it. Watch out for your eyes. And then I'm going to put a bead on it. And you can put your beads all on at one time and then just move them down for however you want them to go. And then I'm going to put a loop like that in it. And I used to make these all the time when I was teaching craft classes and put candles in them, and because they're inexpensive and it's something that you're probably going to throw away at your house anyway. So, and don't worry about trying to make the wire a certain way, and you can unstretch it, restretch it, do all kinds of fun things with it. It's, you know, just do whatever kind of feels natural to you. And I need to leave enough in it down here to hook onto our other side. So we're going to pull that down here and try to get under this wire, which is going to be fun. And you can glue like little snowflakes or something on here to hide your wires a little bit as well too. So you get this nice little kind of wire thing looking going here. And I made this snowflake out of the glue gun. And instead of trying to tell you how I did it, there is a video for it, so we don't have to spend a whole bunch of time each time explaining it. But how I'm going to put this on this time is I'm going to take the back, and it is on low setting. And I'm not gluing the wire on, otherwise it would pop off. What I'm doing is gluing it around so the wire is inside the glue so that it will stay on nice and tight, so it will be dry in a little bit here. And like I said, that is on the low setting. So we're almost done with our little luminary. You could put some silver tinsel around it. That would be really cute as well. There's a lot of fun things you can do. Like I always tell you, just take my idea and expand on it. And I would use the flameless candles. You could also put some little bit of Epsom salts in the bottom to make it look like snow. But we're going to show you this little guy here with the lights off to kind of show you how great this looks once it starts to glow, and hopefully it'll glow without our other lights being on. And you can see a little bit, and we'll finish our video off at the very end. We'll have a little tidbit of that going on as well, so you can see how fun this is. So if you have any questions about this project, please email me at art@miriamjoy.com. There's also my website at miriamjoy.com, and I forgot to mention that we do sell the alcohol inks on that website as well. And on there's a YouTube link that takes you to more fun YouTube links, videos, as well as a Facebook link where we're always having fun contests going on, especially during the holiday season. And we also are trying to get more put up on Pinterest and Twitter for you, so you can follow us wherever we are. And that is it. I hope you had a great time with this video. Merry Christmas and God bless.
Jesus Christ is born tonight.